See the formulas which are used in the salt hydrolysis. The first type of salt is the salt of strong acid and strong base. We know the salt of strong acid and strong base do not undergo hydrolysis, therefore there is no value of KH hydrolysis constant. Also there is no degree of hydrolysis, and this type of solution is always neutral, therefore pH is 7. See the next type of salt is the salt of strong acid with weak base. For example, NH4Cl. NH4OH weak base and HCl is a strong acid. In this case the weak part is base, therefore KH is equal to KW divided by weak is base, therefore KW upon KB. As degree of hydrolysis will be under root of KH upon C, and the value of KH is the KW upon KB. As in this case of salt, strong is acid, so in this salt strong part is acid. It means pH must be less than 7, therefore pH is equal to 7 minus half. Less than 7, 7 minus half, because of strong acid. And weak part is base, therefore half of pKb, because weak part is base, plus log of C. C is the concentration of salt. See the next is the salt of weak acid with strong base. For example, CH3CONA. In this case the weak part is acid, therefore KH will be equal to KW upon weak is acid, therefore divided by Ka. Now H is under root of KH upon C, so KH is equal to KW upon Ka upon C. Now as in this case the strong part is base, therefore pH must be more than 7. So pH will be equal to 7 plus half of weak part, because a strong base, therefore pH must be more than 7, and weak part is acid, therefore 7 plus half of pKa plus log C. Now the case of weak acid and weak base. In weak acid and weak base, for example CH3CONH4, both are weak, acid and base, therefore KH will be equal to KW upon Ka into Kb, and H will be equal to under root of KW upon Ka into Kb. As in this case both are weak, therefore pH equal to 7 plus half of pKa minus pKb. Now see the numericals based on salt hydrolysis. See question number 1. So question number 1 is, we have to calculate the pH. So calculate the pH of 0.1 molar sodium phenoxide. So sodium phenoxide is a salt of phenol plus NaOH. Phenol is as we know that all organic acids are weak acid, therefore so concentration of salt is given 0.1 molar. We have given value of Ka. When we have the value of Ka, then we can find the value of pKa. So pKa will be equal to minus log of Ka. On solving we get the value of pKa equal to 7.53. See, as we know sodium phenoxide is a salt of weak acid, which is C6H5OH, and plus a strong base, which is NaOH. So in this case the strong part is base, therefore pH must be more than 7. So pH will be equal to 7 plus half of weak part is acid, therefore 7 plus half of pKa, weak part is acid, plus log of C. Now put the value 7 plus half pKa, we have salt, and concentration of salt is given 0.1, means 10 power minus 1. On solving we get the value of pH, which is equal to 10.165. Also we can see that as in this salt strong part is base, therefore pH must be more than 7, so pH is more than 7, 10.165. See the next question. The next question is the degree of hydrolysis of NH4NO3. So degree of hydrolysis of NH4NO3. As we know that NH4NO3 is a salt of HNO3 plus NH4OH. So basically NH4NO3 is a salt of NH4OH plus HNO3. HNO3 is a strong acid and NH4OH is a weak base. So NH4 is a weak base. And we know that so NH4NO3 is a salt of weak base and strong acid. As we know in this case degree of hydrolysis is under root of KH upon C. And also we know that the KH for this kind of salt, so KH is equal to KW upon weak part is base, therefore we will divide by Kb. Now put the value of KH. So we get option C. So option C is correct. See the next question. The next question is, for which of the following degree of hydrolysis is independent of concentration of salt? As we know that in case of salt of weak acid and weak base, in case of degree of hydrolysis of weak acid and weak base, H is equal to under root of Kw upon Ka into Kb. So there is no concentration term. While in all formulas we see this is a salt of weak acid and strong base, NaOH and CH3COH, and degree of hydrolysis Kw upon Ka into C. So degree of hydrolysis depends on concentration. See option B. NH4Cl is a weak base, NH4OH plus HCl is strong acid. Again H in this case Kw upon Kb into C depends on concentration. Now weak acid and weak base, Kw upon Kb into Ka. It means there is no concentration term. So the degree of hydrolysis of weak acid and weak base do not depend on concentration of salt. See NaCl. NaCl we know the salt of strong acid and strong base do not undergo hydrolysis. See the next question. The next question is, calculate the pH. Calculate the pH of 0.05 molar CH3CONH4 given pKa value and pKb value. As we can see that CH3CONH4 is a salt of weak acid, and weak base. In this case pH will be equal to 7 plus half of pKa minus pKb. We have both values pKa and pKb. Now put the value of pKa and pKb. On solving we get the pH equal to 6.99. See, next we are going to discuss our new topic, which is buffer solution. See, what is buffer solution? What is buffer solution? So buffer solutions are basically those solutions. In these solutions, when we add a small amount of acid or base. So buffer solutions are basically those solutions in which when a small amount of acid or base is added, so there is no effect on the pH of the solution. It means pH will be changed but very small amount, which is not significant. See the definition. Buffer solutions are the solutions. Buffer solutions are the solution whose pH do not change significant on adding a small amount of acid or base. When a small amount of acid or base is added to these kind of solutions, then the pH will not change significant. It means these solutions resist the change in their pH value. So these solutions resist the change in their pH value. Now we will see the types of buffer solution. See the types of buffer solution. So basically the types of buffer solution, first type is mixed buffer. So first type of buffer solution is mixed buffer. So mixed buffer is basically the buffer solution consisting of more than one component. When buffer solution consisting of more than one component, we called it mixed buffer. Now mixed buffer is further divided into acidic buffer. See, what is acidic buffer? So acidic buffer solution is formed when there is a weak acid, and its salt, weak acid and its salt with strong base. Also we can say acidic buffer is formed by weak acid and its conjugate base. We may take the example. For example, we have taken the weak acid CH3COH. This is the weak acid and its salt with strong base. So its salt with strong base is CH3CONA, because this is the salt of CH3COH, weak acid, and NaOH, which is strong base. When the solution containing weak acid and its salt with strong base, we call this solution is buffer solution. Also we can say weak acid like CH3COH and its conjugate base. This also form buffer solution. So now this is acidic buffer. Weak acid with its salt with strong base. See the example. Weak acid and the salt of weak acid with strong base, so it forms a acidic buffer. So when solution consisting of these two, it forms acidic buffer. Now see in terms of conjugate base, when H plus lose by weak acid, it forms conjugate base. This is also a acidic buffer. In the same way, we can define basic buffer. See what is basic buffer. So basic buffer is basically weak base and salt of this weak base. So basic buffer is basically weak base plus salt of this weak base with strong acid, or we can say weak base plus conjugate acid form basic buffer. For example, NH4OH is a weak base, NH4OH is a weak base, and NH4Cl is a salt of NH4OH plus HCl, means this is the salt of this weak base with a strong acid, so it will form a buffer, basic buffer. Also we can say NH4OH plus NH4 plus, so we can see that this is basically a conjugate acid, so it will form a basic buffer. See, now we will study simple buffer. What is simple buffer? So simple buffer is basically the buffer solutions. Simple buffer is basically the buffer solution made up of a single substance. When the buffer solution made up of single substance called simple buffer. For example, these buffers are generally salt of weak acid and weak base. These are called simple buffers. See, for example, CH3CONH4 consists of weak acid CH3COH and NH4OH, weak base. So we can call this as simple buffer. Now NH4CN also made up of NH4OH plus HCN, weak acid, weak base. This is also called simple buffer. Now we'll study the calculation of pH of a buffer solution. See, the pH of a buffer solution. When we have the buffer called acidic buffer. So acidic buffer is basically made up of the weak acid. Acidic buffer is made up of the weak acid, which is CH3COH, and the salt of weak acid with strong base. So acid have concentration C1 in the solution, and the salt of weak acid with strong base having the concentration C2. When these two are present in a solution, then it will form a acidic buffer. Now how we can calculate the pH of this acidic buffer? So basically this is the salt. This is basically the salt, and this is basically the acid. So acidic buffer consists of weak acid and its salt with weak acid. So acidic buffer consists of weak acid and its salt with strong base. Now how we can calculate the pH of this buffer? See, the pH of acidic buffer is basically pH equal to pKa. For weak acid we know we use pKa plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. This equation is called Henderson-Hasselbalch equation. Now the question on buffer solution. Question is calculate the pH of a solution. Calculate the pH of a solution containing 0.01 molar CH3COH along with 0.1 molar CH3CONA. As we can see that the solution containing both weak acid as well as the salt of this weak acid with strong base. It means it will form a buffer. And also we have the value of Ka. Value of Ka is given 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. So now pKa will be equal to minus log of Ka. Now put the value of Ka, which is equal to 1.8 into 10 power minus 5. On solving, we get the value of pKa equal to 4.74. As we know, this will form acidic buffer. This is the concentration of weak acid and this is the concentration of salt. So pH for acidic buffer is pKa plus log of salt by acid. pKa is given 4.74 plus log salt concentration is 0.1 and acid concentration 0.01. On solving, we get the value of pH. Which is equal to 5.74. Now the next question is we have to calculate the ratio of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. So basically this is weak acid and this is the salt of this weak acid with strong base. We have to find the ratio in a buffer solution, and pH is given 4.25 and value of Ka is also given. When Ka is given, we can find the value of pK, which is minus log of Ka. So now putting the value of Ka equal to 1.8 into 10 की power -4, the pK comes near about 3.74. Now apply the equation. We know that this is basically weak acid and this is salt of this weak acid with strong base. So buffer form is acidic buffer. Buffer form is acidic buffer, and pH equal to pK plus log of concentration of weak acid, concentration of salt divided by concentration of weak acid. So we can see that we have to find the ratio. So when ratio is founded, then we can see that as the formula is pK plus log of concentration of salt divided by concentration of acid. So pK given, pH given, now subtract it. So log comes here by using the log property. As base is 10, so concentration of salt by acid becomes 10 raised to the power 0.5, which is equal to 3.25. So this is basically the acidic buffer. Now we will discuss about the basic buffer. See, what is basic buffer? See, basic buffer is basically so basic buffer is basically formed by weak base and plus salt of this weak base with strong acid. Also we can say weak base and its conjugate acid will form basic buffer. For example, weak base is NH4OH and the salt of this weak base with strong acid is NH4Cl. NH4OH is a weak base and NH4Cl is a salt of NH4OH plus HCl. So basically the buffer formed here is as the solution contains both concentration of weak base and concentration of this weak base with strong acid, it forms basic buffer. Also if NH4OH and NH4 plus is present, means weak base and its conjugate acid, it form a basic buffer. Now we will calculate the pH value for basic buffer. See, the pH value for basic buffer is, as we know that by using Henderson equation, POH, always remember in acidic buffer pH, but in basic buffer it is POH. So POH is equal to pKb plus log of concentration of salt, same in the acidic buffer, divided by concentration of acid in acidic buffer, while there is base in basic buffer. So POH is equal to pKb plus log salt by base concentration. As we know pH plus POH is 14, so pH will be equal to 14 minus POH. Now see the question. The question is, we have to find the pH of a solution. We have to find the pH of a solution containing 0.2 molar NH4Cl. So concentration of weak base is given, which is 0.1 ammonia. Aqueous ammonia solution is basically NH4OH. So NH3 aqueous or NH4OH is same. So now we have concentration of weak base, which is 0.1, and concentration of salt, which is 0.2. As we know POH is equal to pKb. pKb value is given 4.75 plus log of concentration of salt, which is 0.2, divided by concentration of weak base, which is 0.1. On solving we get the value of POH equal to 5.05. So now the value of pH will be equal to 14 minus 5.05, so it is equal to 8.95. So this is basically the basic buffer. Now we will study the next topic, which is the solubility product. See, what is solubility? So the next topic is solubility of a salt and solubility product. So basically solubility is defined as the number of moles of salt. Solubility of a salt is defined as the number of moles of salt which dissolved in 1 liter of solution. The number of moles of salt dissolved in 1 liter of solution is called solubility of salt. And solubility is expressed in terms of mole per liter, means molarity. For example, NaCl is a salt. NaCl is a salt when dissolved in a solution. So this salt NaCl is dissociated 100%. When it is 0.2, then concentration of ions will also equal because 100% dissociated. If the salt is weak, then we know when the salt is weak, then it will not 100% dissociated. When the salt is weak, then it is not 100% dissociated. For example, when CH3COH, it dissociated 80%. So we know when initial concentration is 0.2. So the salt, this is salt containing weak part. The salt is containing weak part as a acid, weak acid. So it is 80% soluble. It is only 80% soluble. Therefore concentration will be soluble 0.80% of 0.2, which is 0.16 or 0.16. In the same way, if the salt is 20% soluble, means initial concentration is 0.1, therefore concentration of ion which is soluble is 20%, means 0.1 into 20% equal to 0.02 and 0.02. So basically percentage of salt which is soluble forms the concentration of ion. Like 20% means concentration of ion will be 20% of 0.1. Like 0.2 initial salt means 80% is dissolved, so 80% of 0.2 is the concentration of ion. So basically the concentration of ion. So basically the concentration of ion. The concentration of ion in a solution. The concentration of ion, for example, AB2S break into A2 plus and 2B minus. As coefficient 1 S, so it will be 2S according to coefficient. As we know that the concentration of ion in a solution. The concentration of ion in a solution will depend on the solubility of salt. For example, 20%, then solubility less, 80%, then solubility more. Therefore, the concentration of ion in a solution will depend on the solubility of salt. How much salt is soluble. See the types of salt on the basis of solubility. Types of salt on the basis of solubility. If solubility more than 0.1, we call soluble salt. If the solubility between 0.01 to 0.1, we call partially soluble salt. If solubility less than 0.01, we call sparingly soluble salts. See the process of dissolution of sparingly soluble salt. Now see the process of dissolution. So now see, we are seeing the process of dissolution of sparingly soluble salt. See, example, AgCl is a sparingly soluble salt, and AgCl is a sparingly soluble salt. When dissolves, it forms Ag plus ion and Cl minus ion. So AgCl on dissolution gives Ag plus and Cl minus. But when Ag plus and Cl minus from the solution combines to form a PPT of AgCl, and we know that at equilibrium, the rate of dissolution is equal to the rate of precipitation for saturated solution. See, initially the rate of dissolution is more. When the rate of dissolution is more, means more salt is dissolved in solution. So initially, if rate of dissolution is more, then more salt is dissolved in water. And in this condition, we call the solution is unsaturated. When there is rate of dissolution is more, means more salt dissolved in the solution to form ions. It means in this condition, solution is unsaturated. The next condition is supersaturated. See what is supersaturated. So supersaturated solution is basically the solution. Supersaturated solution is basically the solution which contains more solute than the saturation value. If the solution contains more solute than the saturation value, and in this case the salt will form PPT. So this is called supersaturated. So in supersaturated state, precipitation of salt occurs. Now we are seeing the solubility product. What is solubility product? See. So solubility product is basically KSP, and solubility product is defined for saturated solution. Solubility product KSP is defined for saturated solution. For example, BaSO4 is a salt. BaSO4 is a salt will dissolve to form Ba2 plus ion and SO4 2 minus ion. Now we can write the value of K. K for this is equilibrium constant Ba2 plus SO4 2 minus divided by BaSO4. We know that the concentration of solid is equal to 1. Therefore, it will be equal to only K. So this K into concentration of BaSO4 is called KSP, solubility product. So solubility product is equal to Ba2 plus ion concentration into SO4 2 minus. So basically concentration of ions is equivalent to solubility of salt. So this is the solubility of ions as product of these ions. As product of these ions, concentration will give the value of solubility product. See the next. Next we are going to representation of KSP in terms of solubility. If a AB type of salt is given, for example AgCl, so AgCl will dissociate in AB type of salt will break into A plus and B minus. If solubility of salt is S, small s mole per liter, coefficient is 1:1. When solubility S, then it will form ion S, coefficient is 1, it is also 1, therefore it is also S. Now Ksp equal to concentration of A plus ion plus into concentration of B minus. A plus concentration is S and B minus concentration is S, therefore Ksp is equal to S square. Now see the next type of salt. The next type of salt is AB2 or A2B type salt. For example, PbCl2, CuCl, etc. PbCl2 or CuCl2, etc. See, AB2 type of salt, as we know, cationic part comes first and anionic part comes after. So cross multiply. Cation will come first and anion will come last. Now cross multiply. So A will get A2 positive ion when cross multiply and B will get B negative ion. A2 plus, as coefficient is 2 because 2B minus ion are present, therefore 2B minus. So when solubility of salt is S, then coefficient is 1, it forms A2 plus ion equal to S, but here coefficient is 2, so it will form 2S minus 2S. So solubility of anion is 2S and cation is S. Now Ksp equal to concentration of A2 positive multiply by concentration of B negative square. See, A2 plus ion solubility S and B negative ion has solubility 2S. Now Ksp is concentration of A2 plus ion by using law of chemical equilibrium. A2 plus ion concentration, coefficient 1, therefore power 1. B minus and coefficient 2, therefore B minus square. So Ksp will be equal to S into 2S square, so Ksp equal to 4S cube. See, the next is A2B3 type of salt. In A2B3 type of salt, example is Al2SO4 thrice. A2B3, cation comes first and anion comes last. So cross multiply, it will form A3 positive, as it contains 2 A2, therefore it will be A3 positive ion, so coefficient is 2, so it means 2A3 plus ion. Now cross multiply, it contains B2 negative ion, so B2 negative, as it is 3, therefore coefficient will be 3. Now solubility is 2S and 3S. Now solution containing 2 ions, one is A3 plus ion and one is B2 minus ion. So Ksp depend on A3 plus, coefficient is 2, therefore AT plus square. Again it contains B2 minus, coefficient is 3, therefore B2 minus cube. Now put the values 2S, 3S, 2S square, 3S. So Ksp equal to 108 S की power 5. Now we have to write the Ksp value for this kind of salt. The salt is AxBy. We know that first cation comes and then anion. So A positive and B negative. Now cross multiply. So solution contain Ay positive ion, as it contains Xa. So therefore Ay positive ion and X moles. Now cross multiply. So it contains B. So cross multiply X. So Bx negative ion. So Bx negative ion and coefficient is Y, therefore multiply by Y. So solubility for 1 mole is S. So X mole will be XS. 1 mole is S, therefore Y mole it is YS. Now solution contains 2 ions. One is Ay positive and one is Bx negative. So Ksp will be Ay positive ion, coefficient is X, therefore power X. Bx negative ion, as coefficient Y, therefore power Y. Now put the values. Solubility of Ay plus is X into S and B X negative is Y into S raised to the power Y. So it is on solving X की power X, Y की power Y and solubility की power X and solubility power Y. So X की power X, Y की power X and solubility power X plus Y. So this is the value of Ksp. Now see the next question based on solubility product. See the next question based on solubility product. The expression of solubility product for this kind of salt AB4 is given. As we know, cation comes first and anion last. Now cross multiply. So it contains A4 positive ion. As it is 1, therefore 1 into A4 positive ion. Now cross multiply. It contains B negative ion. As B negative ion, cross multiply the atoms. So B negative, as coefficient is 4, so it is 4B negative. So when for 1 mole solubility S, for 4 mole 4S. Now Ksp, concentration of A4 plus, which is S raised to the power 1 because coefficient is 1. multiply by coefficient of B minus is 4. Therefore, B minus ion raised to the power 4, and B minus concentration is 4s. So it is 4s raised to the power 4. See the next question. We have to find the solubility of Hg2Cl2. Always remember that this is mercurous chloride. It will break into Hg2 positive ion. So Hg2 positive ion 2Cl minus. So solubility for 1 mole is S, and for 2 mole is 2S. Now Ksp is concentration of Hg2 plus ion, mercurous ion, multiply by Cl minus concentration square. Hg2 plus ion is S and Cl minus is 2S. So 2S square is 4S 4. This is 4S cube. So option A is correct.